Hey guys, my name is Kaylin Rezek, and I'm a senior at Homewood High School, and I will be attending Berry College in Rome, Georgia next year. So go Vikings, if y'all even know where that is. And this is it. Here we are, the final stretch of Discovery. And I want to start off by congratulating each of y'all because y'all just survived the weekends without your cell phones. So good job. And by saying how proud I am of each and every one of y'all for just being here. I hope y'all have enjoyed the weekend in every incredible aspect, from the relationships built to the dancing and to all the prior awesome speakers. I have the honor of giving this last one, and I mean, no pressure, but I'm here to say, now what? Now in the position you're in, it's time to go home, see your family, go to school, and everything that you decided to ignore for the weekend, it's all going to come flooding back. If you were here last year, you might have heard of something known as the Discovery High. If you're new, basically the Discovery High is going to be that feeling of a flooding sensation of love and happiness from from building relationships with so many awesome people. And of course, your relationship with God will feel like it's on cloud nine. For the next few days after this weekend, you'll still feel this abundance of love. But slowly, day by day, without any changes, it goes away. I'm hoping, though, that this time, for many of you, you won't have to feel just the Discovery High. I have been to many discoveries, from 6th grade to now, every one I have could. And every year, I've had the Discovery High. The only year I didn't have that high was when I took action. For the first time, I constantly pursued my relationship with God from what I took from Discovery. I was in a rough place about a year and a half ago, with many relationships going on in my life. I was struggling with accepting that I wouldn't be playing volleyball anymore, stressing about college, and I kept making so many excuses for things that hurt me deeply. I was so consumed that I could fix all these broken relationships all by myself. And through these different things, I was also losing my relationship with God. I rarely came to Element, much less opened my Bible. I believed I was alone in this, and only I could pull myself out. Well, let me just say, I was so wrong. So, going back to 2021, I was still not in the best spot I should be in, and I started to realize that no matter how hard I tried, I kept digging a deeper hole. I hit my breaking point, and I had to do something. I got reconnected with some friends of mine who I felt like I haven't been around in a hot minute. I still never opened up, but I slowly started to grow closer to these people, and it made a difference. I have this painting in my room which says, "Stay close to people who feel like sunshine." Very cliche, but I live by it. I'm serious. Most of these people are here right now. Friends who lift me up and are always willing to help me when I refuse it. Friends who pull me to God. After 2 more months, I was still not where I needed to be, though I did act like it. And one friend in particular gave me that push I needed to understand what I was missing. I realized what I was missing was making space for God. Discovery 2022 came around. I had a great group, and it was such a great time. And after listening to multiple talks and letting myself give in to what I was ignoring, things changed. After Discovery this time, I didn't let it just be a high. I put in the work. I regrouped where I was and accepted all that is, and I grew. I worked on my relationship with friends, with Element, and myself, just reading bits of the Bible. I actually started to read the 4 Gospels, bit by bit, every night, taking time to take away what I could for my personal growth. I take time out of my day to listen to worship music on the way to school, pray, or just talk to God. I went on mission trips, gave some talks at places, which is normally something I wouldn't do. Now, I'm not saying follow my exact footstep. Do the opposite. Follow your own path. We all grow so differently. So don't compare yourself on how you reach God to how others do. These are obviously things you can do, but like I said, do what calls out to you. In Psalms 139:14, it states, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. You are who you are meant to be. Don't let anyone try and make you feel like you need to act, think, or be like them. We are all so different, and we each have our own path, including how we connect with God. So don't be scared or let yourself be held back to what makes you strong. And if you don't know who you're meant to be, it's okay. That's what this community is for. So, okay, basically, if none of that makes sense, what happened to me was how I applied discovery to my life. And that's what I want for y'all. Think about it this way. Imagine going up to your coach, your teacher, mentor, etc., saying that you want to be the lead role in the dance coming up, or to be the football captain, or the ciphering captain of the math team. But you practice 3 days in the entire year. What do you think they're going to say back to you? Yeah, or they might laugh at your face. Or let's say that you have an injury. So you've been out a really long time. You can't come back for those first 3 days and expect to be back at the top. It's not possible. 3 out of 365 days. It can do something for you, but not what you want. 3 days, it's not a fixer. It's a launch pad, a beginning, a reset, a new chapter. That is what discovery is, and that is what this whole weekend should be for y'all. This is your launch pad to your faith. Or maybe it's a bandage to a broken relationship, but you must be constant in your healing and time to build. You must be consistent, whether that's alone or in a community. Put in the work and you will be surprised as pieces fall into place. So if that doesn't make sense, think about it this way. Whether you sleep for 16 hours a night or 7, your body's still going to grow and you'll be okay. As long as you sleep, you'll grow, you'll be okay. As long as you give some work into God, you will be okay. In Ephesians 3:20 it states, now to God by the power at work within us is able to accomplish abundantly far more than we can ask or imagine to him. Be glory in the church and in Christ Jesus to all generations forever and ever. And just to be clear, applying discovery 1 year ago does not mean my life is perfect in any way. I try my hardest to prioritize God, but that is where I am, trying. I am constantly messing up, which is normal. I mean, even Robert messed up. Like, look how much he messed up this weekend. Kidding, maybe. But look, every day something goes right and something goes wrong. But that shouldn't push you away from pursuing God. This is what I mean by using discovery as a launch pad and not a checkbox. Tomorrow when you wake up, it's not going to be magically better. But if you take this weekend and trust the people around you who've prayed over you, worshiped alongside you, and loved on you, things will get better. You are not alone. No matter how hard the day is, and I know I've had those days where you're tempted to throw it all away from frustration, fear, anger, and sadness. But keep pursuing. And no, not every day will be rainbows and sunshine. But even through the good, bad, and the ugly, I try and prioritize and focus on where God is leading me in the moment. And again, even though things are far from perfect in my life, and I still have a long way to go, every day is just a little better. And look, if something falls apart over the summer, or even next week, don't wait until the next discovery comes around. Reach out to the people around you. You might not have an opportunity like this to get away, but that should never stop you from taking one step forward. Everyone you have met this weekend is here for you. Your leaders, every adult, and all your new friends. Don't be scared to reach out. So, now what? Now launch your growth with God. Take away from Graham, Kate, Svea, Taylor, Neely, and Will, Nicholas, and Bailey, and your new friendships, feelings, and every single little random smile, aspect, laugh, and joy, and apply this weekend to your future, your next steps. Will you all bow your heads and pray with me? Dear God, I want to first off thank you for the opportunity for each and every person to be here. It has been incredible to watch your love shine through so many people in so many little aspects. Now it's time to part ways, and I pray, God, that this weekend will become someone's launch pad towards you. In your heavenly name.